Alright, we got a new chapter of The Good Doctor, Dr. Stone. And, yeah, I was just about to say, we're starting off with a diagram of one of the most science-y, doctory, mad scientist-looking things you could ever imagine. And Gen calls it out right there. This doohickey thingamabob is the most science-y looking thing yet. Just as we finished last chapter with, like, a beautiful reaching across time and the immortality of stars and this wonderful, serene, beautiful, like, just think about humanity and the earth and our global, universal destiny and all these really beautiful, rousing things. We've switched quick fast into the other primary mode of the series, which is science. Not the kind of almost spiritual long view of science, but right now the nitty gritty. Combine this and this and this and this, and blammo, we've got a ton of revival fluid. Can now free everyone from being stoned forever. In theory, yes. The platinum, of course, just the converter. Things aren't actually being used up of it. It's just stuff goes through that little chamber. We got ammonium gas, shells, sodium hydroxide, urine. Excuse me. What good science project doesn't start with urine? Can't even start to comprehend how this device works, but where's the platinum that your father spent decades gathering? It's a tiny amount. Gas only needs to touch it. Once the ingredients run through this maze-like Rube Goldberg machine, they don't even know who Rube Goldberg is, but whatever. What we can sit inside the final flask is the fluid from the Miracle Cave, nitric acid. Nice. I love this one panel of just him like smiling. It's like it's taken a long time. Because this was one of his very first goals, you know? This was one of the very first things he wanted to do. I was about to say on this account. We'll talk a little bit more about a parallel I just thought of. I was actually going to say on this account. But no, since, you know, reviving, since he very first conceived of the idea of the revival formula, this kind of mass production, of course, has been the ultimate end. So many things happened since then. The Cave of Miracles collapsing. The slightest clue with all this nitric acid was about, but I get it now. Fought over it for so very long, we even waged a war over that miracle fluid. It's no miracle anymore, it's science. So you, dear Senku, created it with your own hands. That's a cool shot, too. Reaching through all the chemical equations. Most of them are chemical equations. We've got some molecule diagrams. We've got a bit of stoichiometry, you know, chemistry math, chemistry algebra. Anyways, with this, humanity's revival is all but guaranteed. All that's left to do on this island is to fight for the petrification weapon and win. Okay. So now the petrification weapon isn't a one-hit KO, of course. They are going to be severely set back if key fighters are constantly getting petrified. But they can haul the statue away and depetrify it, ideally. So now it's just kind of more of a war of attrition. You see the hunter man here trying to figure out what the heck this glass is that he found in the rubble left behind by Kohaku smashing up the boulder. So it was the see-through ice room we discovered. Moment that's shocking this old heart of mine. Yeah, imagine that. Seeing glass for the first time. You'd have no idea. It would be really freaking out. We have invaders, yes. Yes, indeed. This is the right conclusion to make. At this point, it shouldn't be a shocking conclusion that some people made it off the boat. You mentioned gunpowder press. We can make firearm. Instead of a giant factory, Slapdash machine is only going to give us a small quantity of acid. We just gotta be patient. You know, if the wage war is going to take months, we don't have that kind of time. As soon as we got enough to revive a single person, we're going to get back our first old ally. Okay, this is a big question. Who will they revive? Ryusui seems pretty strong, pretty capable in a fight, got a good head on his shoulders for leadership and stuff. But I feel like maybe not the most appropriate to bring out right now. Chrome, of course, a magnificent sciencer, someone very enthusiastic, someone that Senkyu can actually deploy meaningfully to do scientific work, whereas the rest of these guys are more just, you know, human bodies when it comes to that. Along those lines, they can also bust out the old craftsman man. He's extremely capable. Ooh, or unless they want to get Taiju's cheat code level endurance for some reason, get him harvesting something. In terms of sheer combat strength, I think they want Magma, or maybe Ginro, or Kinro, I mean. Who will they revive? Some esoteric picks. Hyoga, perhaps? Down in the brig? I don't know. To make the drone, we need a pro artisan Kaseki. Yes, that makes sense. That makes sense. But what do they see? I guess coincidentally, this is just happening right now. They're dumping. Oh my lord. Oh my god. They busted up the statues and then are dumping them. It's just his upper body. Wow. Now, I mean, it's quite convenient that they just broke them in half, which could be conceivably repaired. Instead of, you know, if I was the enemy, I would simply grind those statues down to dust. But it does show a lot of intelligence on the part of these islanders. That they're like, oh, we have invaders. Didn't we petrify the whole ship? Sure, maybe some people just dodged the petrification, but couldn't it also be that these bizarre people with all of their crazy magic-like technology also have the ability to depetrify people? And if that's the case, we should remove a potential source of future trouble. So yeah, this is pretty spooky though. Yeah, wow. Haunting. Haunting shot. The stone corpses of our dear friends slowly drifting down into the sea. Our pals are just useless statues. This is just our chance. Let's dive down and get them. Oh. So they need to somehow navigate and find all the parts of his body on the ocean floor. So particularly ornate, so he's most likely their leader. Taking Ryusui away. Yes, he certainly did look like the leader. I guess he was the captain of the ship, so in many ways he was the leader. We have intruders among us, and intruders must be dealt with. Stone statue is not your comrade, you have no qualms about smashing him, right? And immediately... Wow, wow. Okay. Alright. This is pretty intense. This loyalty challenge. Both trying to puzzle out, you know, can they revive people from stone? Because if so, I guess they didn't also consider they can revive people from stone and they can put back broken stone statues. But in the case that only one is true, that they can just revive people from stone, then this is effectively asking them to murder their comrade. And furthermore, even if they're not able to revive people from stone, they still are playing to the sense that these invaders will have some sort of honor, that something will give it away, that something about their reaction, their hesitation, their empathy that they show the statue will make it clear that they also came from the ship. So very clever. Again, our enemies here, even though they're Stone Age era people, very, very clever. Senkyu telling Kohaku something. We don't get to find out what, though. So you know that means it's going to work. This is, of course, our oldest and most powerful theory of all genres and mediums of fiction. If the characters tell you what they're going to do, it's not going to work. If they don't tell you what they're going to do, it will work. Surely you're joking. Yeah, Kohaku flies in with a knee and a butt shot. Looking like Captain Falcon up in here. Busting him down to bits. Now, do you remember that really beautiful moment where it turns out that Yuzuriha and the handicrafts team, and I think just Yuzuriha for quite a while, had been painstakingly putting back together every single stone statue that she found smashed? That she was finding every little chunk and piecing them together. That was such a beautiful moment because it was so hard, because it was so overwhelmingly difficult. And it was miraculous that she had the tenacity and the skill to pull it off. So what's the plan here? What's the plan here? There's smashing the little bitty bits. Senki's thinking, you know what? I watched him drive the ship for a few weeks. I think I know what to do now. We can just get rid of him. Then we don't have to worry about all that oil money stuff or whatever was going on. Yeah? No. They must have a plan. Just as you commanded. Anything else? Allow me to clean this up. Okay. Without Yuzuriha, we'd have trouble putting tiny fragments back together. So I was sure to only deliver clean breaks. Okay, alright, fine. 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 So she sends them back. Mice mobiles are carrying over fragments of Ryusui, taking advantage of our pals getting petrified. Operation Chop Chop Escape. This is truly one of the most demented things we've seen in this series, as Senkyu fondles Ryusui's poor petrified eye. Oh boy. Okay, this is a lot of fun though. I like how it takes advantage of kind of like the few avenues of communication they have. They're able to send small things back and forth, you know. I like that it uniquely uses the fact that they're petrified, that they're in this situation. You know, kind of turning crises into opportunities is always so much fun in shonen series. And then kind of going back to like such a iconic aspect of this whole series aesthetic, that is the petrified people, the statues, in a way that's brand new, in this idea of sending him over piece by piece. How terrifying. Chop, chop, escape. Yeah, I was about to say, wow, what a time skip. They just got him already, but nope. She's just very, very accurately reading what he'll say. I'm sure he's going to say that exact same thing. Bad guy stole his favorite captain hat. Suika made him a new one out of paper. Aww. And yeah, Ryusui did save Suika. Where would they be without Suika? She's super, super helped up in getting the science card and lots of other things too. Where are the usual cracked fermentations? Ah. Okay. So this is pure depetrification. Normally, the outer layer of petrified people just turns into like normal rock, so it doesn't get undone. Rather, they just kind of burst out of that rocky shell, which is what we'd seen up until this point, and what we'd seen when Senkyu and Taiju revived themselves. So this is pretty cool. He re-emerges. Ryusui reborn. How exciting. This is a pretty cool shot. With Suika standing in awe. Thanks to you all, I get the honor of being the first person to get revived twice! Yay! You desired Kasky next. Am I wrong? Damn! He's so good. He looked just over at the crap they're trying to build. He's like, this isn't good enough. And I'm sure, within an instance, he also realized somehow my skill set is required to find Kaseki. Oh, fantastic. Alright, good chapter. Very triumphant. Ryusui back. Getting the team back in action. Just so many things about the structure of this arc really impressed me. At first, I was so shocked that they would petrify the entire ship. That we're doing that. And just the kind of way this crisis just quickly escalated from nothing shocked me. But I realize now the genius in terms of storytelling of all of these choices. Like, isn't this satisfying to just get somebody back It's not like we even need a new character. We just get our capitalist captain back, and it's hype enough for a whole chapter. All right, good times, very good times. Let's look forward to next week. Bye bye.